Okay, so we got the full-blown farm run here. I don't consider Farming Guild as part of, wow, it's a lot of people, as part of the main run. I just stick to making this for my contracts. If you don't have a spirit seed yet, I don't know what your farming is. I think you said 60. When you can plant it, your first one should be planted right here. That'll be the fastest way to get here. If you get medium diary plus the for the GE teleport plus that, it's the quickest way to get here. Long before you'll have a skills necklace and be able to teleport here, most likely. Also, you should get barbarian farming. It smashes your pots automatically, and it makes it so you don't need a seed dibber. Uh, just have a little note here of the different patches. There are more. There's Harmony Island and Prifddinas. We don't do those because the requirements are really high, and they don't have herbs. They just have like flowers and allotments. And this one requires the elite diary, so we skip it. But yeah, I wrote it all down over here. There are some patches that you might want to add, especially if you're earlier on. Belladonna at Draenor Manor when you're 63 farming. Um, you can essentially you get stackable Belladonna, and that's how you can do the P-neck method. That's a whole other thing, but when you're approaching that, that is in fact the easiest way to do that Saren fight. At 65 farming, you can do Vespori basically every other day. Vespori drops the anima seeds. Iasor, Easor seeds, they're the ones that help keep things from dying. So you definitely will want those. Hardwoods are the best experience in the game, so and they have a pretty low requirement too. Once you get to them, let me just check real quick. Special, yeah, level 35, level 55. Limpworts and Unilian hops. I think they're worth protecting. I currently don't have any Unilian hops, so I'm gonna roll the dice. But the experience they provide is nuts. Like it's 5 days, I think, to grow. You should also be doing Calquats. Really easy to protect because they are protected with poison ivy seeds, and poison ivy cannot die. So you don't have to worry about protecting it. You will always get that. What I did early on was I planted it at the Artie Cloak teleport at the monastery. There's a bush patch right there. And just anytime I was running by to go use that the fairy tree thing, fairy ring, I just pulled the poison ivy berries that were there, and I accumulated. How many do I even have? Let me just double check here. A lot. I know I've got like a lot. They've whittled down, but I have a lot. Okay. Celastrus and redwood seeds. You probably aren't going to get a lot of these. Save them for your contracts. And in short, in case you're wondering about how the contracts work, um, you try to have everything planted. So you see everything says check health except for herbs. Things where you can check the health, you basically make it so that you go check, you do your contract, and she'll say, hey, go do this. The check health for the ones that say check health, oh, those died. Oh, God. Um, but the ones that say check health, that's when you get your contract completed. For things like this, whereas harvest, pick, harvest, it's when you completely clear the allotment that you're going to get your contract completed. So let's follow this in order. We've got the run over here. So start at the bank of choice. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our birdhouse and hardwood run, followed by seaweed. So we equip graceful, dig site pendant, and woodcutting axe. I have a thing set up over here, so I can just do it like that. So I like to have my equipables on the left side and then my inventory on the right. So do that. All right, and then I follow this basically. The reason I set it up like this, so I can just come by and click. We just want to do all there. And you only need two of those. Then I have mahoganies. So, well, I guess we won't do mahoganies because we can protect the teaks. So I'm going to do teaks. And then turn on the note. And we'll just withdraw all those. All right, so there's the first half there done. And then, oops, we don't want this noted. This is stuff we need. And put this here. And we're going to be chopping down our trees, but it's always good to withdraw some of your gold because if you want to pay for it. Okay, so what do we have? We got our graceful on, right? And we've got our dig site pendant, we've got our axe, we've got our inventory set up, hammer chisel, 4 wood, our seeds for that, for the birdhouses, our seaweed, our hardwood, and possibly our payment. We've got our rune pouch with our runes. I have a bottomless compost bucket. If you don't have the bottomless compost, you won't have it because you can't fight a spore yet. just keep all of your ultra compost with the leprechauns, so that as you're doing this, you're like, stop by leprechaun, take out 3, do that. So okay, let's get this started. So we're gonna do it live. Fossil Island. Use our tree here. And the first place you're gonna go, you want to do Verdant Valley first. It's quicker, it's more efficient, and apparently it's also quicker and more efficient to do the top one first. So there's that. Make that do, and that's why I set that up like that, because I always get to go up and down to do that. Boop. Put that there. Fill up with seeds. Did I do the first one? Check real quick. Okay, cool. Yep, okay. And I have hotkeys set up. You can do whatever you want. All right, Mushroom Meadow. Go to the north one first. And then I'm not trying to be like super nerd here. I just, I don't know. I'm used to doing this a little bit quicker. Now, another thing you can do if you care about efficiency at all, you can, instead of having your rune axe or whatever you have equipped, you can have your fire staff and you can have a note of alchemals. That's why I actually have nature runes in here. I have dust and laws for teleports, and then I have gnats so that I can alch stuff, but you don't really have to worry about it. And another thing is, if you don't have the stand pool in your house, which you probably don't. Wow, 4? That sucks. If you don't have the stamina pool, bring along a dueling ring so that you can get the Ferox. So now we run over here. I like to just see what's in here to see if it's anything I'm keeping. Nope. And we'll keep the willow seed, sure. All right, so we're going to check health. I don't know how to speed this up in post, so you're just going to get like a big ass video and you can scrub through it. Do I even want to chop this down? I don't think I do. Normally, earlier on, you're going to want to chop this down, and if you have the shortcut, you climb through the hole there, and you go over to the bank to the southeast, and you bank there. We're not going to worry about that. So luckily, I brought my gold. Look at that, 15, almost 16,000 for a mahogany tree. Level 55 farming. That is nuts. Alrighty, so where's the squirrel? There it is. Pay the squirrel here. Say, yup, knock her down. And plant it, and then pay again. And then pay this guy, say, yep, please get rid of it. Plant that, pay, and then pay you, yep. Plant it, and pay. All right, now we come back to these in like 5 days, cool. All right, so if you have the shortcut, which you might not, it's like 70 agility. If you don't, your next step after this would actually be running north to that boat, but it is a little bit quicker to go south through here, and we'll just take the rowboat, and it's option 3, I believe. Ooh, 4, sorry. North of the island. Gonna bank, put away this, all these, all those, all that. The only thing we want is our seaweed spores. Gonna take out our diving stuff, equip that, put this stuff away, and you don't want to have anything in your hands either, because then it won't let you swim. You do not have to have diving stuff to do this, by the way. It just makes it so you can, 1, breathe underwater, and 2, so you can swim at running speed. So, I don't think this is something you can double click to speed it up. Nope. So when we get to herbs, you can spam click for like the first couple of, like, I don't know, 2 seconds, and it will super fast, like I think almost twice the speed, take care of clearing out that patch for you. But we're almost done with section 1 here. Next thing we're going to do is, we already did that. Oh yeah, the other thing is, if you're not AFKing ammonite crabs, I think the only other way for you to get the seeds, the seaweed spore, is that they'll spawn down here. I like to keep an... Oh, why is that not showing up for me? Okay, anyway. Cool, we got 2. That's why I keep an eye on the mini-map, because if you see the red dot appear, then you can go do that. And, alrighty. Yeah, that's the easiest way. Map zoomed out, and even if it spawns way over here, like way over here, you're going to see that red dot. I don't think I have that blocked, but evidently I do. I don't know. I have all of my leprechauns highlighted. You don't have to do that. I just do it so that I can like see them without really having to see them. And yeah, I wish seaweed was so much faster, but it takes forever. But that's crafting experience, baby. We want that shit. All right, compost. Yeah, do it again. I did it too fast. Compost. There we go. I like keeping my chat box open so I know when I've treated something with compost, especially because you can pay for this, but you have to pay with the Numulite, and you're probably never going to have enough Numulite to just keep paying for this. So the Iazor seeds plus your Ultra Compost makes it so you're essentially at like a 99% chance that your shit is not going to die. Now, we're actually getting a subpar yield. Wow, that went down pretty quick. So I think my record here is I've gotten like over 120 just from doing both patches, and we're coming in well below that, but that's how it goes. Click on the item, click on the leprechaun to note it, in case you didn't know, because evidently a lot of people don't know about that. And all right, you can always, to save space, put this stuff with your leprechaun. I sort of stopped doing that. It's just, oops, shit, faster to have it. All right, so we're gonna bank everything. Well, not everything. Let's see. I'm trying to follow my own guide. Sorry, I didn't just do it. So bank your diving stuff. We'll take care of this when we actually get there. Tell the farming guild. So for me, best way for me to do that is to go to my house. And I am going to go to the Grand Exchange. We're just going to keep on the flippers because we're looking like a Chad. Run northeast. For me, again, this is the fastest way. Spirit Tree. And then we take care of our farming guild stuff. The reason I like to do this then is I like to get that stuff planted first because the mahoganies and whatnot take so long. But then I get, like you can see here, my shit's dead, so I actually have to put a new one in. So, let's see. We're going to kill the Hespori first. So I have a Hespori tab. It's this dead-ass looking tree. Let's just deposit everything. Again, I like to put my equipables. Oh god, that's way too many. All right, set it to 1. And there we do that. Let's draw all those. And actually, I'm going to have those equipped first. And oh, here's my DVS. Put those there. Do. Just keep spamming that. All right, and that's really all you need. You don't like need your teleports or anything. So if you haven't killed a Hespori, we're gonna go do that real quick. Set up your quick prayers for piety if you have it, or chivalry if you have it, or if you don't, just use the highest tier of these 3 guys you got. You always want to protect from missiles. Now, typically you would probably be wearing D'hide, and that will help block the magic attack because the magic attack hits pretty hard. But yeah, you're going to start off with having your darts equipped. Okay, make sure you got all your stuff on. Darts equipped, and the first step that you're going to do is you're going to drink all of your boosts. I don't worry about defense, so attack, strength, your anti, and then you got your prayer pots here. So, always check to make sure that your left click were available. I usually end up doing thieving before I do this every time, not intentionally, but then I go to click on these and I can't. So we're going to turn on our prayers, and the second we click this, it's going to come alive, and we're going to click all these guys. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Swap to DDS, and fucking it up. You can also use this bar if you want. Hey, wow, we're hitting today. Let's go. That looks good. Now, when it drops below a third, you gotta be ready to switch back to your ranged weapon. Take these guys out again. I'm only using iron darts. They get 1 shot every single time, so it does not matter. I already used all my specs. So eventually, you're gonna get caught up in some vines. It's a different sound. When that happens, you have to spam click the Hespori in order to get out of it. Ooh, that's a big hit. All right, and there it is. So keep clicking. You need to say they loosen as you try to move 6 times, and that is when you're done. And we clicked on that because we got beneath it, and then there we go. And now, since it's under a third health, we'll probably stop hitting. But since I got the new Zombie Axe, I'm really expecting a PB here. Oh my god! Wrecked! Turn off your prayers. Yeah, wow. 107. Pretty good. So yeah, get that. Oh! We got another bottomless compost bucket! That's awesome. And we got the seed we need. So that's a dupe. That's an outbreak there. Drop it to the main. You plant your other one. No protection here either. You're all set. Wow, that's great. Cool. Alright, so Hespori's dead. Let's do all of our contracts, and then we do our big compost bin last. Why? That's the way I like to do it. You don't have to do that. Actually, while we're here, since we're running by and we got it, let's just go ahead and put that in there. That way, whenever we plant stuff, it starts getting the increased protection. Now, the second you plant this, it starts protecting your plants. All right. What is our contract right now? Torstall, that's what we got over there. Okay. I like to go bank. And again, this is not considered part of the standard run. We're just getting all this taken care of. So basically, you just need your spade, you want your secateurs again, and you want your compost just for your increased yield. And get all this stuff gone. Oh my gosh, do it twice. Alrighty. So here, double click, 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 and then the way you can tell it's doing it is because your character like twitches backwards, and you're basically pulling your herbs roughly twice as fast. And I don't know what I'm planting there yet, but I always like to treat it with super compost so I don't forget. And then, oh shit, okay. Well, excuse me. All right, we've done our contract. There's our reward. Do we want another one? Yeah, maybe we would like a hard one. Now, you can bake the pies. I think it's a +5 or a +3 farming boost. So the second you hit 80, you want to be doing those with the pie boost. White berries. Guess what I have planted over here? Make some space. Look at that. And so this is why we do this. Because you run the chance of having back-to-back contracts completed, and you can just do all your seeds at once, which is a beautiful thing. Wow, I can feel the Adderall today. Jesus Christ. Also, 29 XP a pop really isn't bad. Once you feel like you are like all set up on your and then clear it so that you can put something else there and treat it. But once you feel like you're comfortable with the amount of poison ivy berries you have, you can just put white berries everywhere and just pluck them because that's also how you make your defense pots. All right, we're done. Yep, here it is. All right, yeah, sooner the contract. That's one hard contract. Lantodime. Ah. So basically the worst thing that can happen is that you pull it and then she asks you to do it immediately afterward. My record is I think 4 different things. So normally I do watermelon and snapegrass. Christianus said that he did like 7 in a row the other day, which is actually obscene. All right, so what'd she say? Lantodime, right? All right, 1 Lantodime. So again, and then we want white berries. You know, there's 1 seed for that. And I do like to use the super compost there. All right, go plant this. And the next time I don't try to keep coming back and doing them. Just as you're in the area, if you know it's been like an hour, go check your herbs. Alrighty. So next phase here, let's open up all of our seeds and see what we get. Now I have mine so that, oh my gosh, see I haven't seen a dragon fruit tree seed in so long, I don't even have a tag for it. I have certain things that I tag green, which is like keep it, and then if it's red, it's drop it. And I actually changed the left click to drop so that I don't, mess myself up and put it in my bank. So I got some papaya tree seeds, we got some guams. I don't even think I have those in there. So the tree seeds, this isn't part of this. We're flying here. I'm gonna put all these away. And poison ivy seeds I don't put in there, willow seeds. So basically, I don't think these are in there either actually, but that's fine. Watermelons we for sure want to keep. The trees, as I get those, I just go to my farming tab here. What did I get? 7, 8? 8, and then hey, that's 1 whole watering can. And I just like to do those while I've got them. I don't like to let the seeds stack up. So that's all you gotta do. You need your trowel. Water them. Usually I'll do 2 so I don't have to wait for the delay, but it's fine. Alright, go fill this up. Alright. And poison ivy goes in there. Do I have guam in here? Nope. Alright, so I usually drop guam. I don't know how that got changed. I must have done it at some point. All right, so next step, we're going to go do our compost bin. We already did our ASR seed, so that's good. So we have our compost bucket, so that's good. I like to put all that stuff back in there so that I can take out my, what is it, 30? I'm just going to do all of it because I don't remember. And then I like to bring as many watermelons as possible. So it holds 30 in here, I think. So 28, it'll be a little thing. When we come back, we'll hit the limpwort patch because that one's really fast. And then we also clear that, put something else in there. So but since you don't have your compost bin, your bottomless compost bucket yet, this thing is amazing because it actually doubles what you put into it. So this bin holds 30, so once it goes into here, it becomes 60. So how much do I even have in here right now? I'm at 1174. I keep going because I just want to see if I can hit the cap on it, but realistically, it will get filled up far faster than I can use. I wish the double click trick worked here. Okay, so let's look ahead here. After this, we start our big boy run. I find it most efficient to just have everything with me, and I like to prioritize inventory space. So I do trees first to get the pots out of my inventory. Then I prioritize fruit trees because they technically add or they fill up like 6 spaces at a time. And then my herbs and flowers. I do bank tab layouts. Um, they help a bunch. Otherwise, just click that individually. As you probably noticed, I also have my tabs individually set up so that I can find things somewhat quickly. Um, and on top of that, you want to know the exact amount of seeds. So you want to know, I have this list up here that I like to have. Um, you want to know exactly how many patches you actually have access to. So here we've got a list of 18 patches that we're going to hit. It will be 5 trees, 5 fruit trees, and then 8 herbs, as well as I think 6 or 7, including this, flower patches. I just like to do a bunch of limpworts. Again, not necessary. And then let's see, limpwort, and then I don't know where it is. What do I have over potato cactus? Get potato cactus. And that's all I need there. I should have put my graceful back on. That's fine. Fucking up already. Look at me. Plant and compost. And sometimes I leave this in my inventory because I just like to see how many I get per run. I like to look at the number. But I probably wouldn't. How many is in here? Oh my god, I was off. What did I do? Oh, I thought my inventory had 30 because I'm a dipshit. That's fine. This guy's still wearing the helmet. See, he knows what's up. Need a spade. What did I do with my spade? This is highly efficient. This is typically not the order I do things in. Stuff in here like never dies. So there we go. We're flying by the seat of our pants here. All right, there's that taken care of. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't want to harvest that yet because she asks for watermelons all the time. So that's how I get here. If you've never been to the Farming Guild, you can. There's a couple different ways. I probably should have included that. But all right, let's just get rid of everything here. And we're going to go down to the not herb run, but we've done everything. So I like to wear my teleports here. I don't know, dig site doesn't need to be in there, but this is what I have in my patch here. So here's one of your tellies, another one of your tellies. And I have my house set to Hesidius. If you don't, then you would also want to equip your Book of the Dead or Koret's Memoirs because you can teleport and that will put you, where are we? Put you up here and then you run down there. House teleport's right there. Zarek's Talisman is the quickest. It's right there, but mine ran out of charges forever ago. Then for getting here to the Farming Guild, again, that Spirit Tree is the fastest way. Next fastest is probably using your Fairy Ring here, the running down. if you have the Battlefront only level 23, you might end up having that before you have fairy rings if you don't, and just pew hightail it west. But all right, we're gonna do the main run now. So we got our equipables here. Let's go to the run here. And all right, so I like to keep it on withdrawal 1 so that I don't fuck my shit up, but 5, and then I believe we'll just do, no, it's 8. I have 8. And then I have 5, 6 of these, I believe. And our 5 curry. Curry's the best I have. You saw my birdhouse run. I've been getting absolutely dicked on my seeds. Well, I have some papaya. Let's do some papaya. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and yep, okay. So always do the highest thing you can. Protect it if you want. Normally, you'll be in a position where, like, if you look at my curries, my oranges, you have so many that you don't care about protecting them because it takes more time to get the stuff to protect it. But again, I've been getting absolutely just screwed by the seeds I get. So it is how it is. All right, let's get back to our tab here. 1 Calquat. Put the note on. We need 5 or 8 poison ivy berries. Oops, 1 extra there. Back to unnote, and then I'm not going to do it this time. I like to bring a super energy and a stam if I've got it. You want to bring 6 of these because the only place that we're planting these other than the farming guild is Hesidius. As long as you have the easy core end and Kevos diary done, nothing there ever dies, which is great. Let's take these out. I like to have my teleports down here. And then 1 each of these, and then, I don't know, we'll do a couple thousand gold just in case. And then we need our teleport to Letia. Letia? Okay, so we'll make it look like it looks over there so that we have, so I have 3 empty spaces. Usually I only have 2. The agility potion just makes the stony basalt faster because I don't have the agility for the shortcut, so we're going to do it the regular way. All right, so first step, we're going to go to our Lumbridge tree. So if you've got the regular stuff, you can just go straight there. No need to go to your house. Run west. And this is why we brought our gold, because the only time you ever need your willows is if you're doing the quest to get your balloon system. If you've already done that, you're golden. If you haven't, then you need to use secateurs on this to get branches, and you need willow branches for both a diary and for that quest. Plant, and then this I'm not going to protect. Again, it's just gotten to the point for me, and look, because I have barb, my shit gets broken. For me, it's not worth getting like oranges to protect a willow tree. The experience is really too low. Number 2, Falador. We're going to go to our house. Now after Falador, we're going to run over to, we're going to use up these 2 to free up inventory space, okay? If you have a Ring of Wealth, feel free to use it. It's faster. Teleport you like right there. I'm going to assume you don't have it, and also I don't want to use my teleports, so I don't do it usually. All right, there's that. XP drop, pay, yes please. Put that in there, and compost it. Okay, so here is where, after this, the guide splits. This needs to be up here. But if you don't have the balloon system, you're just going to run over there and take care of your tree. I have it, so I'm going to do it that way. First, we're going to go to Troll Stronghold. Now, if I had the agility or my agility pot, actually, if you have agility before you teleport, it puts you up there. You don't even have to do this. But we're not doing that this way. So we run in here, then we run south. We're just going to this ladder here. Is the door open? Usually the door's open. Where's the door? Yeah, the door's open. So there we go. And I like to use the stand once I get to 70. Otherwise, just spam your super energies, or as needed, teleport to Ferox Enclave. And you might not have this one. I'm including it because it's pretty easy to get and to get to. A lot of really quick clicks, and probably you will need to go have him note these. Oh no! Look at that. We got lucky/unlucky because we didn't need to make an extra trip over there to him. So up to you. My left click is clean, so I like to clean all the herbs that I have and then note them. And then, all right, now we are aware of how much inventory space we have. Next step, icy basalt. Now, if you've never heard of icy basalt or stony basalt, this is actually where you get it. I don't remember the quest. I think it's after. It's the one where you fight Phantom Muspa. If you go down here, there's a place where you can mine some red rocks, some green rocks, some blue rocks, and some gray rocks. And the gray rocks you basically use either the green stuff with some red stuff on the gray rocks, or some blue stuff and some green stuff, or whatever. Somebody's calling. Um, and then you can make the basalt to teleport here. All right, plant that. Now, these are protected. These two are protected. All the Ultra Compost does is increase the yield. So sometimes you get really good. Like if I didn't use it, I wouldn't even have 13. Sometimes you get boned and you still don't get much, but I like to keep in mind that I would be getting less if I was not using Ultra Compost on them and if I didn't have my second herbs with me. All right, there's those two herbs. Now, Varrock. So for me, God, I just changed my shit. All right. Home Telly. This time we're not going to Grand Exchange. We're just going straight to Varrock. And we're running north. Hit that tree, and after this, we run northwest to our spirit tree. Hey! Yep. Willa, alright, we got 2 left. Look at us go, man. We're making it. Gotta super compost it. Now, again, you don't have to do it in this order. This order I find is the simplest for just keeping myself on track and making sure I'm not forgetting things, because I absolutely will forget things. Travel spirit tree. That's also why I put these in the middle, because that serves as a separator between my regular trees and my fruit trees. Again, you don't have to do that. That just helps me not fuck up. All right, so we are going to Trinome Village. That's number 1. And just run west over here, follow Elkoi. All right, and if you notice, we have enough spots in our inventory to get all of our fruit. I don't like picking 3, noting, then picking 3 and noting. I just want to do it all in one go. So there's our 6. I don't know. I feel like it adds up. 22 experience every time. All right. Papaya. I did not bring any payment for my papaya. What is it? Pineapples? Haha! Oh well. So that's fine. I don't have enough pineapples. This one will just get this. No worries. Our next one will receive payment. Or I guess I could have done curry there because I don't care about paying for curry. All right. So minor fuck up for me there. Should have done curry so that I get some of my fruit trees done, so that I have the pineapples to pay for the papayas. Just wasn't thinking about it. I didn't think I even have the papaya saplings. Honestly, I had nothing but curry. All right, so we go back here. Go to the stronghold now. Now, I like to run down here and just do the regular tree first, because the balloon is right there. So this is where the path deviates. Remember, we would have gone to Taverley already, but it's faster to do it this way. Where are you? You under me? There you are. All right. 1 regular tree left, and that is our Taverley tree that we are waiting on. And again, even if you're just doing that big compost bin every time you're at the guild, if you have the bottomless compost bucket, there's 0% chance that you run out. Like, it's just not going to happen. All right. I was super hurting for seeds. You can tell because I got different fruit trees planted. An ongoing issue. But again, we still have the inventory space because we try to set our stuff up like that. All right, we'll do a curry one this time. And we're just going to put that in there. And over to our basket. I'm pretty sure I filled this up, so I should be able to go straight over to Taverley. Hey, 4 sets of logs. I have to refill it soon. Run over there, take care of that, and we'll be all done with our trees. A good feeling. Take care of that, sir. And put that. So far, nothing has been dead, and that's strictly just from using the Aesor seeds and the Ultra Compost. That's it. All right, next, Balumi Taverly. Now, that's all those. So next is Letia. Letia. All right. Go there. It's over here. 15, that hardly even feels worth it. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that. Just to make it a little bit quicker, because I just want to do it. Alright, Letia, then we're going to go to Artie, and we're going to charge her to Brimhaven. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting every wrong button. And I set that shit up. And I got another Hespori seed, and we'll just leave it in there. Alright, Southeast. You should be able to just right-click Brimhaven this guy. We got another palm tree. Now, coconuts, I do like to make sure I get. Pineapples are good for payment. Coconuts are good because they're actually insane herblore experience later on. You can use them to make like super anti-venoms, or you can also use them to make your poison, all that. Hey, baby. In 1 second. Alright, let's do that. Again, none of these have been protected so far anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I'm not protecting it. I think protecting matters more early on, because when it's like, 10 to 15,000 to level up, it hurts a lot more to come upon like a dead tree. And then the Calquats, they take like 3 or 4 days, so I try to always protect it just because I hate the fact that it's like a nice XP drop, and then when I get here and it's dead, it's like another 3 days. Let's see how much XP it is. Yeah, 12k, that's pretty good. And then I pick these because they're 50 XP a pop almost. And if you ever run out of other stuff, these can be used to make super compost. Pay this guy. Ship. And our last stop will be Catherby. And we're all done with trees. How dare you, sir? Do not. Oops, wrong way. Okay. Now, we're going to run past this patch here. We could do it now. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, fine. Let's do it now. I used to have an entirely different system where I would use a rune crossbow, and I would go do that one, and then I would jump over the mountain to go do Taverly, but it's long. It looks cool, though. You can also view this as like, this is like a little stamina break. If you're running low on stamina but you don't want to teleport out, stopping here first does give you a chance to get some of that back. Alright, we're doing Dwarfweed because it's the highest XP. I think I was doing Garrett so that I could, I was trying to get something, I don't remember. But this has essentially been, what, like 2 inventories? That's why I like to do it this way. I think it's always worth doing Limpworts because you eventually just end up having so many Limpwort seeds that it's impossible you'll use them all. So I just keep planting them. And then again, if you have a lot of teaks, it pays for the teaks so that you make sure you're getting that XP. And then we're going to go finish up our herbs. So again, I like to stop here because it's close to a bank. Get rid of that, plant that, and we'll pay for this one strictly because we've got extra pineapples. Yep. Let's tip a super. Is this maximum efficiency? Probably not. It'd probably be better to bank, but I don't want to. Alrighty. So bank that. I don't think we can get our gold. And then bank that, bank all that, bank that. Bank that. Alright, so now we've got our allotments and our other stuff. Now again, only using these on Presidius. I'm going to keep these because I like to see these go up. So after that, where am I saying you're going? Got your Olympier to that Ecto. Boink. Now, other ways to get here if you have not done this quest. If you have the Fairy Ring, you can Fairy Ring to ALQ, run north. There are vampires, or you can do Frankenstein's Castle and run east. I think Frankenstein teleport might technically be faster because of the refill on the Ecto, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're doing it. Now you can do this so that you're only, that's the slow way, come on. If you want a mega nerd, you can like tap it at the perfect tick, so you're only tapping it twice, and then you're all set. Typically, I do the Limports first because you never know how many you're going to get, and it does all of them at once. So we got lucky there because we didn't have any show up on the floor. Compost, and use our friend here to note these. Where are we going next? Ecto, now Fally. Fally just means the southern, so if you have the Explorer's Ring, I think level 3 is infinite teleports here. Level 2, you get like 3 a day. But if you don't have this, get it, because it's pretty easy, and it's so much better than running from Draenor, or running south from there, or taking a charter ship. If you don't have, sorry, I have the auto leader. If you don't have that, you should plant your seed first and then do compost. Um, if you're doing your compost first, the weeds can still grow in there, but once you have a seed planted, it can't. This guy's following me. It's like, man, this dude looks efficient. What's he doing? After this, I like to go over to Artie. What am I doing? I gotta change that. That's not in the right spot. That's with Artie Cloak 3. Now you only get 5. You only get 5 a day, but I don't think I ever use all of them up unless it's the only thing that I'm doing where I'm like logging on to do a farm run. Alright, first dead patch other than the potato cactus, so we're on a roll. And once you have your farming guild, it is not worth doing all these individual ones. You can. It's just like you have to bank after every single run, which in my opinion is not worth it. All right, there's Artie, and then I missed something, didn't I? Hold on. Fally we did, Artie we did, Ecto, Catherby, Troll, Weiss. No, I didn't. I just had extra seeds. See, but this is what I'm talking about. That's why I try to have the exact amounts. Yeah, we just did Artie, Fally, Ecto, Catherby. Okay, yep. So for me, that is House Teleport outside. I mean, one left. I was off. Oh, I think I had one just in case I didn't get an herb for my contract, but I did. So one extra, no big. Dang it, dude. Shh. Tell her to get stuffed. Look at that. Look how fast that's going. You're zooming. Right? Dwarf weed. Compost. Now, clearly I forgot to plant something last time. Probably just forgot my seeds, so that's fine. The reason I saved this one for last is because when you've got Snape Grass with the protection, with your compost, with your second drawers, it takes forever to get it all. There we go. That's it. All done. And then teleport to your bank of choice or whatever and go do something else.